it's about time that I get it on film because I just feel like it's something that needs to be talked about. Hey y'all, it's me, Tiffany Tremaine. I'm finally back with another video for you guys. Before we jump into this video, I need you guys to hit that like button. If you'd like, subscribe to my channel. I promise you I have way more coming. So as you see from the title of this video, I am now in Houston, Texas. And I didn't see it coming at all. Almost about a year ago now, my college, the Art Institute, shut down.
After waiting in the cold for a few hours, now former students of the Art Institute of California in Hollywood were allowed in to receive their unofficial transcripts. This is a big blow to many students like Jason Davis, who's an Army vet and culinary student.
And kind of left me and all of my classmates high and dry in Los Angeles. Now, if you don't know a little bit about me, I am a veteran. And so if you're a veteran, most of you guys know, as veterans, we get paid to go to school. When they shut the school down, the coins stop.
And
And if you don't know anything about LA, the one thing you may know is that you need major coin to live in Los Angeles. So I was really stuck. I was getting, I think the BAH in LA at the time was $3,100 a month. Not to mention, I am collecting as a disabled veteran as well. And I was working, doing like odd and end jobs. But pretty much the odd and end jobs mixed with my disability made up about half of my income, and then the $3,000 a month from the BAH made the other half of my income. So when I first got to LA, your girl was balling. By the time the shit hit the fan, yeah, I ended up homeless in LA. So like, if nothing else, y'all, just know, like, always have your ducks in a row. Don't be banking on nothing, because especially these VA benefits, especially the government, Uncle Sam, because when they kick you in the butt, they kick you in the butt, and then that's it. So yeah, the school shut down. We only got a 2-day notice when the school shut down. I mean, it was rumors and stuff like that, but I mean, it was a 2-day notice and the school shut down. And I had the most terrible voc rehab counselor. She was a very mean person. She never liked me from the very beginning. And when she didn't really want to approve me to go to school in the first place, and when the school shut down, she used it as her opportunity to shut me down. I was heartbroken that she would look me in my face and tell me she didn't feel that I deserved to go to school, even though I was halfway through my bachelor's degree. And she told me, you know, I could kick rocks. That's pretty much what she told me. So she denied me to transfer to another college. If you follow me on Instagram, you guys have seen that I was interning with the NFL at the time. And when this happened, I lost my job from the NFL too. So everything, I lost everything, y'all. But when I tell y'all God is good, like, God is so good, because when he has a plan for you, oh, what do they say? Tell God your plan and he'll laugh, or something like that. Like, God had a whole plan. Here I'm thinking I was about to be in LA, living my best life, and now here I am, fast forward 6 months from leaving LA, and I am now in the life that I thought I was going to be living in LA, if that makes sense. So anyways, I stuck it out for a little bit in Los Angeles. I did. I went and I utilized every single nonprofit that I could find to get rental support. I got support for bills. I got support for gas. I was asking my family and friends for money. Like, I did everything I could. And if you don't know how to go and look for support in emergencies, drop a comment below and I'll make another video about how to find like rental assistance and things like that. Yes, it was a little bit maybe easier for me because I was a veteran, but I'm not gonna say it was that easy because I wasn't someone who was like on drugs. I was still in an apartment, so I wasn't considered homeless. I don't have children, so I'm not saying it was super easy, but I was able to get assistance, rental assistance for about I ended up getting rental assistance for almost 6 months. Almost 6 months in Los Angeles. So that was really cool. And shout out to every single organization that helped me. One of those organizations being, what was it? Path in Los Angeles really helped me out. And then there was another organization, guys. I have to figure it out and I'll put it in the comments. But they helped me out. They helped me get a bed and stuff like that. Cause like I had just got there, you know? I had just got to Los Angeles. I was still like building and all this stuff happened. So anyways, when the news got to me that everything was getting cut off, all the rental assistance was done, I wasn't making enough money as an intern. Who makes enough money as an intern? Raise your hand, put a hand up if you make enough money as an intern, because you're not gonna make enough money as an intern. I wasn't making enough money as an intern. I didn't really know anyone to like live with in Los Angeles, and I was paying $2,000 a month for my apartment, so I lost it. What do you mean you lost it? I lost it. Like, I couldn't pay my bills anymore. I couldn't pay my rent and live and eat and drive my car. So I lost my apartment, and when the news hit, it was probably like within a week's time frame that I got the information that I was going to lose the assistance. I got the information that my apartment complex was no longer going to accept assistance even if I got assistance, and they wanted me out. And so I had to pack all my stuff in my car. I drive a Mini Cooper. All my stuff, not all of it. I left some of my stuff in the apartment. They ended up charging me for that too. So I packed what I could in my car and I started to drive cross country and by myself, and I was just praying and I was sad and I was scared and I didn't know what I was gonna do. But when I say God has a plan, he has a plan. And so as soon as I got to Houston, now I knew a few people in Houston, and I actually knew someone at the Art Institute that had actually came to Houston, and he said that I could stay with him when I got here. Plus I had some Navy friends out here in Houston. So I ended up at the friend's house from the Art Institute, and y'all, let me just tell you, fake friends, people, it's really some people out there who just want to see you struggle. Like, I need you guys to understand that. There's people out there who really just want to see you struggle and will set you up for failure. And that initial friend, that's all he wanted. And I think he felt some type of way because I wasn't like all over him. Which I wasn't worried about that. I was worried about, where am I gonna sleep? I'm not trying to sleep in an air mattress for the rest of my life. I'm not trying to be living off of some dude for the rest of my life. So he ended up like kicking me out his house because he said that I was making him uncomfortable after 3 days, after he told me I could come here and stay with him in Houston. And after those 3 days, well, within those 3 days when I first got here, I got here Labor Day. And within those 3 days when I first got here, I ended up going to the VA hospital here in Houston. And lo and behold, the VA hospital here in Houston is on the same campus as a regional office here in Houston. So I actually really lucked up, because when I got here and I told them my story, I told them I was a homeless veteran, I mean, y'all, they just jumped right in to help me out. Now, it wasn't the same like voc rehab type of assistance. It was homeless veteran assistance. They gave me like $50 the same day I went to the VA, and that really helped out. And then they told me what I could do to help me get an apartment out here in Houston. So I had two choices. I could stay in Houston, or I could drive all the way, continue to drive across country and drive back with my family in South Carolina. So if you don't know, I was born in South Carolina. That's where my grandma lives. My mama lives in Georgia, but I was gonna go stay with my grandma. And so those are my two options. And I don't know about being 30 and living with your grandma, especially your grandma that is been in the same spot for forever. So I decided to stay in Houston and try my luck. And honestly, guys, Houston's cost of living was so good. So when I did get my disability check, my first disability check, like I said, I got here Labor Day, so money was coming in. When I got the money, I was actually able to maneuver and get me an apartment. And that first apartment actually ended up not even working out for real. The very first week, I think I noticed there was like mold. So one thing about Houston that I learned really quickly is that it floods a lot. It's a lot of it's a lot of old buildings, and yeah, so the first apartment didn't really work out, but I told you God has a plan. He was just kind of maneuvering me because I should have waited anyway to get the apartment. But I ended up being able to get out of that apartment because it was inhabitable. No issues, nothing on my credit or anything like that, which was great because I had all that stuff starting to hit my credit from Los Angeles, the apartment that I lost there. So I ended up staying and living in my Navy friend's kitchen for 3 weeks, y'all. Like, I think I moved out in September. Well, I moved out of that other place around like October, and I ended up staying in my Navy friend's kitchen. Like, when I say in their kitchen, so I had this air mattress. Like, it's kind of like my kitchen, but not the kitchen, the dining room. You know how there's a kitchen and then a dining room attached in most apartments? So I put my air mattress in that because all their other rooms were filled up. I didn't really want to sleep on their couch because I didn't know how long I was going to be there. But thank you so much to my friend because he was a lifesaver. We knew each other way, 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 way back when, and he really came through for me. Now, that was a true friend, and I really got to see the difference between fake friends and true friends, so keep that in mind. When you're out there navigating your friends, look and see who's doing what and when. But yeah, so I ended up staying in my friend's kitchen for like 3 weeks, and then I finally found the apartment that I'm in now. Now, during all this time, guys, some other great things that were able to happen because I came to Texas and being a veteran. This is a really veteran-friendly state, so I really think this is why everything worked out for me. Is that number one, I'm an esthetician, so I was able to transfer my esthetician license from California to Texas for free. Number two, I was able to really utilize the cost of living. I mean, the place that I'm staying in now is half, a little more than half, the price of the apartment that I was staying in LA, and I have 2 bedrooms and way more square footage. And then also, like, because I had a support system here, and it was a military support system, I was really able to kind of navigate and keep my head on straight and not lose it completely, moving here to Houston, and it really worked out. So immediately I got my license. Y'all, the guy that I was telling y'all about, the first guy that let me stay with him, I sent my license to his house, and he told me I could use his address to send my license over there. Y'all, he held my license. I'm looking for this license everywhere. I'm like, dang, I can't get no job because I don't have my my esthetician license. And something just told me, like, yo, this fool, he sat on your license, man. Like, he playing games. So I ended up paying $25 to get the license. But I want to say, was it last week, as a matter of fact, he sent me a message, and he's like, oh, you have mail, post-dated mail from September, my license that he held. But anyways, God is good, and he made it possible for me, so I'm not worried about it at this point. But yeah, so I'm here now. I'm in Houston. It's been really cool. It's been 6 months. It's taken a little bit of getting used to. I have another video that I was going to post during Vlogmas, but I was having some issues with my internet, and I was moving during Christmas time. So it's a video about I actually got robbed when I got here. Somebody hit my car when I got here. But I literally have been able to get an apartment. I have a dog. Her name's Star. I have a dog. So things are really looking really good. I do plan to continue the YouTube journey. And I plan to continue my fitness journey. I know that's why a lot of you guys are here on my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much to the people that continue to support me, not even knowing why I had disappeared off of YouTube. I really appreciate it. But yeah, hopefully, you know, this catches you guys up some. If you have some questions, drop it in the comment box. Hit that subscribe button because I got videos that I'm about to be cranking out. Hopefully you guys will really get to see this journey and see how Houston really works out for me. But yeah, here we are, Houston, Texas.